Hello, my dear friends. So, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel, liking my videos, and commenting on my videos, guys. Thanks a lot for your love, affection, and support towards my YouTube channel. Thanks a lot. So, guys, let's continue our journey of planet through zodiac signs, and we have covered till planet Rahu in the sign of Pisces. And in this particular video, I'm going to start a new series of Ketu through zodiac signs. And in this particular video, I'm going to explain you about Ketu placement in the sign of Aries. So what will happen, what are its results, its consequences in your life. Whenever Ketu sits in the placement or comes in the sign of Aries in your horoscope or in your birth chart, I'm going to explain you each and everything in detail in this video. So make sure to please watch this video till end, guys. See, first of all, we have to understand these two entities, that what is the sign of Aries and what is the planet Ketu represents in astrology. Only then we will be able to relate these two things. See, first of all, if we try to understand Ketu in a very mundane term, Ketu represents a carelessness and separation from the anything, like in whichever sign or whichever house it is posited with, it represents a separation from that areas of your life, like in 7th house separation from marriage, 2nd house separation from family, 11th house separation from money or wealth. Like these the Ketu in the very mundane term, it represents like you are very careless about that areas of your life. You don't like to look after those areas of your life because you are having other works to do that are represented by Rahu, which is like 7 houses apart from Ketu. Apart from this, Ketu also represents the spirituality inside you. It is not the spirituality which is connected with attaining the higher knowledge or any set of a belief system, but the spiritual knowledge regarding the kind of things which you have experienced in your past birth. Like you are having 100% full grasp of that subject. I know what is this thing. I know how to deal with these issues. You are a complete mastery over that areas in your life. So Ketu represents that kind of a spiritual aspect of your life, spiritual aspect towards that specific field in your life. And you can check by the placement of Ketu in the sign or whatever house it is posited with. Also, Ketu represents some kind of sharp objects as well, because Ketu, it is a headless object. You understand? Rahu, it is this portion is known as Rahu. Like above this, it's Rahu, and below this, it's Ketu. So Ketu don't have any kind of a head or mind to think about something, to practically think about anything. So Ketu don't have any kind of any idea or mind, like what is the impact of this thing in my life, how I'm going to deal with this thing in my life. Ketu is just like a very dull kind of a situation in your life. But still, I will tell you, it is not that much dull, because in whichever house or whichever sign Ketu is posited, it means you are having a lot of desires to achieve that areas of your life. Because Ketu, although it is a spiritual planet, but it is a very malefic planet. So malefic planets have the tendencies to give you a lot of desires inside you. Whether you want that thing consciously or subconsciously, but it will give you a very strong and very intense desire to achieve that thing in your life. Suppose it is sitting in your 7th house of marriage or in the sign of Aries. So like it means you are having a very strong urge and very intense desires towards finding or attaining a perfect life partner. So in this way, Ketu works. And on the other hand, the sign of Aries, which is a very fast forward sign, very action oriented kind of a people, very flickering brain, 1 minute doing this, 2nd minute doing this, always of a sudden in action mode, sudden up down. Also the sign of Aries represents your physical fitness as well. How's your physique, or like the restlessness, urge to do something, like take some action. So that is a very action oriented kind of a sign. And whenever Ketu and the sign of Aries combine here, the first thing happen is like these individuals have no sense towards their well-being. They will, like in their whole life, they will never get a chance to think about themselves, to think towards themselves, towards their betterment. Because Ketu detach completely, it shows the detachment from oneself. So here the individual is towards other, towards serving other, how to serve other individuals, how to be in a good relationship with other individuals, how to make other people happy. And they don't care much about themselves, because it is the detachment from the from your own self, and you are giving more towards others. So that is the number one thing that is happened. Secondly, Ketu, whenever comes in the sign of Aries, it represents a very impatient human being, very impatient. Like they want everything just right now. Right now, I want this thing. Right now, I want that thing in my life. And especially regarding the house placement, it matters a lot. Like suppose it is sitting in the 11th house, so initial stages, Ketu will bring lot of desires to accumulate huge amount of wealth. And after certain period, especially after the maturity age of Ketu, this is very very important thing I'm telling you. After the maturity of Ketu, that is the 42 years old, person tend to lose interest in those areas of the life. In the 11th house, after the age of 42, person tend to lose its interest towards money, materialistic gains, hopes, desires, and the person will focus towards the other areas: spirituality, calmness, peaceful area, peaceful environment, how to devote your well-being or yourself towards the betterment of others. So then they will go for the other areas of the life. That is irrespective of the sign placement. I'm telling you, whether Ketu is sitting in Aries, Gemini, or any other sign, after the age of 42, person tend to lose its interest in whichever house or whichever sign it is posited with. That is very very important learnings. Also, Ketu in the sign of Aries, these people are very very like martial arts. Have you seen the persons who are very physically active, going this way that way, lot of yoga exercises? Or in the sign of Aries, like especially Aries, it represents the first house, that is your mind, that brain portion. So mentally these individuals are very very active and very agile people. They are having a, like their mindset is developed in such a way, like they don't have a lot of patience inside them to like wait patiently. They always like be in a mood of a hurry, that always be in a hurry to achieve something, do something fast 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 fast. And in doing that things fast fast fast, they tend to lose their interests in many fields of their life. Like suppose one time they start the business, they try to do good in the business, but by this habit of doing things fast fast fast, they after some time they will lose interest in that thing. After that they pick something else, again doing something, again they lose interest in that thing, pick the third thing, and in this way their life will proceed. But I will tell you, if Ketu is in the sign of Aries in your birth chart, especially like if it is posited in the Upcha houses, especially like the third, sixth, 10th, and 11th house, it is a very, very good placement, especially for 21st century, for attaining the desire fulfillment. It is very, very crucial. And this is not, I'm saying, only based upon the Ketu placement in Upchas, because whenever you check the Rahu placement, that is completely opposite from Ketu. Like if Ketu is in the 6th, it means Rahu in the 12th house. Very good placement. Like especially like for expenditure, big money, big gamblers are seen. Similar case, if Ketu in the 10th house, it means Rahu in the 4th house. So obsession towards gaining lot of materialistic things in the life. If Ketu in the especially 11th house, then Rahu in the 5th house. So hold the energy of achieving lot of fame, speculation, all the like share market, these things. So they naturally are inclined towards that kind of a thing. So Ketu placement in Upcha houses, it is very very good, especially with the sign of Aries, because here the Ketu find that kind of a strong urge, or that triggering point is somewhere present inside in the sign of Aries. Ketu represents flags as well, but a lot of other individuals like they confuse themselves, like what the heck is like flags have to do with Ketu? See, flag, it is a symbol of achievement. Like, like some soldiers, they have conquered their enemy's territory, so they put the flag of their country upon there. It represents you have achieved something in your life. In similar way, Ketu placement in the sign of Aries represents you have achieved each and everything regarding yourself in the previous birth. And in this birth, you have to go for the opposite, that is the seventh house, towards other, towards fulfilling other desires, other needs, giving yourself to other, helping other people, building something for the other people. So that is the way you can judge the Ketu placement in the sign of Aries. So thanks a lot guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any queries regarding your Ketu placement, please send me an email. I will respond you back within 48 hours after receiving your email. Regarding any other placement of your Rahu, Saturn, your marriage timings, career perspective, if you want to know anything you want to ask, please send me an email. And thanks a lot for your love and affection. Thanks a lot again. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe it below and make sure to please hit the like button. If you have any comments, mention below. I will answer each and every comment. So till then, bye-bye and take care. I will meet you very, very soon in the next video.